Coucou les coucous! De retour à Morrowind avec Sefina. Donc j'ai été vérifier où se trouve Toto Tata, de peur qu'il était dans les sewers, mais non. Il est...
So, you're her new dog.
Ah. I see you are aware of me. Ah, petit Frost.
Die, Fetcher!
So she has sent you for me, now you are her favorite. How convenient. Whichever of us dies, she will be well pleased. And if both of us die, so much the better. Well, I'm content. Content. Perhaps this is how it was meant to end. I ask the forgiveness of all the gods and spirits, whoever they may be, and you too might take your peace with your gods, because at least one of us will not live to see another sunset. Die, Fetcher! Apparemment, tu frappes bien fort. Ouais! Aïe, ma face! C'est combien de dégâts, ça? À peu près 250. Restore... Il a du Magic Resistance. Yo, peux-tu m'aider? Nevermind. Il se heal avec des potions, je crois. Et ça, c'est moi qui l'ai mangé en pleine gueule, ce coup-là. Yeah! Non, je veux pas monter. Je veux juste garder ça simple. Ah, il s'est levé. Peux-tu pas te mettre dans les jambes si t'es pour pas m'aider? Ah, je peux pas me réparer pendant que je suis en combat. On va se prendre autrement. Time to be smart. Her Dart. Dispel 50 points. 5, 5, 5, 5. Blind 50%. Damage Strength. J'ai-tu été endommagé? Ok. Her Ebony Scimitar. Plus damage, absorb strength, damage fatigue. Her hands boot, fortify agility, 5 points. Her hands cuirass, fortify heavy armor, 10 points. Her hands greave, fortify medium armor, 5 points, mais c'est tout du heavy son gear. Her hands helmet, reflect 5% and self. Je veux pas de helmet. Her hands left gauntlet, fortify strength 5 points. Resist poison 5 points, fortify attack 5 points. Resist paralysis 5 points.
Who do you think you are?
Un gars qui courait comme un cave dans le quartier? I think that's about... sounds about right. Temple courtyard. Alright, back to my Malex Mia.
What may I do for you, my child?
Salas Valor is dead. The pain is almost more than I can bear, but you have served me faithfully. And it is in my mind to grant you a divine blessing. Would you like skin as tough as iron? Would you like my protection against paralyzing terrors? Or would you wish to always bask in the warped comfort of my reflected glory? Quick now, choose. You must not keep your deity waiting. Skin like iron, please! Nothing for me right now, but thanks. Ok. On va aller lire exactement c'est quoi, The Missing Hand. Alright, her iron skin, constant 5-point bonus to unarmed plus light, medium and heavy armor. Donc 5 points à toutes les 4 skills de défense d'armure. This is implemented as an ability rather than a spell, so it will boost skill above 100. Her guards against terror, constant resist paralysis 20 points. Her reflected glory, constant fortify health 10 points. You may also decline a reward. Control F, decline. Fait que je choix. I report, une fois que j'en vais avoir choisi, les 3 premiers, I reported to Salas that Salas Valor is dead and any threat he presented to the piece of Morrowind is now eliminated. She was pleased and rewarded me with a special divine blessing. Ou si je prends le dernier, she was pleased and offered to reward me with a special divine blessing. I declined her blessing, however, and I think she was less pleased by that. On va prendre... C'est quoi 10 points de vie? C'est quoi de l'armure? Fait que... ouais. Resist paralysis, it is going to be. I bless you with my gift and mark you as my own. Be ever faithful in your service, and you may expect more generous reward. Yep. Welcome, Sefina. It is time we talked of greater things. I've watched you since your arrival in Vardenfell, and you have been a strong and faithful servant to me. None but the Nerevarine could have succeeded as you have. How long I have waited for this, my Nerevar, return to me at last. I have watched from my temple as others have made the claim, and I have seen them fall. I believe now that you are the one who was prophesied. I believe you now to be the Nerevarine. Though I have watched others come and go, my belief is that you are the child of prophecy. The time has come for you to reclaim your station. Together we can unite Morrowind once again, free from the Imperial yoke. Those are treasonous words, my goddess. For years, the Chimer and the Dwemer have been at war. The Dwemer spurned the Daedra that the Chimer worshipped, instead placing their faith in their metal creation. It was only when the Nord invaded Resdain that the two nations were able to join as one, under the leadership of our Nerevar and the Dwarf King Dumak. In time, the two generals became blood friends, and on the day that Nerevar and I were wed, Dumak presented us with the twin blade, Hope's Fire and True Flame. Each was a magnificent blade, the pinnacle of Dwemer craftsmanship. Their blade burned with an unearthly fire, and the sight of them struck fears into our enemies. My blade has been kept safe, but not so True Flame, the blade of Nerevar. It was lost at the Battle of Red Mountain. The blade of Nerevar, it is the battle. In the battle beneath Red Mountain, true flame was shattered, the flame extinguished, and in the confusion, the piece is lost. It is time for you, Nerevarine, to remake the blade and take your place by my side once again. I have only one which I now give to you, though through my magic I've been able to determine that the other piece of the blade are nearby. How convenient. Find the other 2 pieces of the blade and forge the blade anew. Only you may accomplish this, Nerevarine. As I said, they're nearby. Look to those in the city that you know and trust for guidance. Find those who would have use for items such as this. Prove your mettle to me, Nerevarine, and soon we will stand together once again. Where to blade? The best weaponsmith in all of Tamriel reside in this city. When you have recovered the pieces of the blade, seek out the finest among these craftsmen and press them into our service. Ah, j'ai une idée où ça en trouve. À vrai dire, j'ai 2 idées où se trouvent les 2 pièces.
Morrowind, city of magic.
Rome. Try Yaga Gluck of the Grafenwald. He's a sharp one. Alright, alright. Blade of the Nerevarine, no. Pieces of the blade. When I was a child, my father gave me this weapon. He told me as long as I had it, none would defeat me in battle, until the rightful owner came to claim it from me. I know now that you are the one whom he spoke. I give it to you fully. May it serve you as well as it served me. Le Odd Dwemer Weapon. Là.
Your loyal service shall be rewarded.
Sinon... On va voir peut-être que Berenzaya aurait quelque chose à dire, sinon peut-être son écrivain. How goes your quest to forge the blade and... Alright, t'es bien informé? Pieces of the blade. Peut-être que j'ai skippé des bouts en allant directement, en allant voir directement Karod. I don't know what else I can tell you, my friend. Perhaps dear Plintinius can give you some advice. Good luck, Sefina.
Morrowind, city of light, city of magic.
City des gros gardes. Les jambes.
I'm listening.
Fait que ouais, peut-être que c'est elle qui t'apprend cette partie-là, puis j'ai comme juste été voir l'autre après. Pieces of the blade. An attempt to refurnish the blade of Nerevar. Interesting. I wish I knew where to tell you to look, but my knowledge of the blade is somewhat limited. Perhaps you do better speaking with Torasa Aram, the curator at the museum. Her knowledge is extensive when it comes to unique items. Of course, it is always right to consult the Lady Berenzaya. One never knows what the lady has learned. Torasa Aram. Museum.
Good to see you again, friend. I was just doing
Par là. Par speed. Miaou. Ça devrait être God's Reach. Ouais. Je pense que le musée est dans le coin ici. Endas Manor. Valas Manor. Ouf, la souris. Ça a l'air d'en arracher un peu. J'ai une nouvelle souris, fait que, ou du moins, j'ai sorti une vieille souris du storage, fait qu'il va falloir que je fasse attention. C'est une, peut-être toi ici. Craftsman Hall. Museum of Artifact. Terasa Aram. Greetings, Museum of Artifact. The museum is privately funded and in effort to collect and display many of the artifacts from this part of the world. Should you want to sell something you feel the museum you'll be interested in, bring the item here and we can assess its value. Be warned, however, that theft is a serious matter and likely to equal a death warrant for any foolish enough to attempt it. Unique artifact from all over Morrowind. If you have anything we might have interest in, and we can discuss the specific. I can tell you from that the museum is willing to offer half the total value of any artifact sold, up to 30,000 gold. We do have limited budget, you see. I just saw. Piece of the blade. The piece of the blade of Nerevar here in Mournhole? Now there's something I'd like to get my hands on for the museum. I can't say that I have seen any that I know of, but I do have one piece from roughly the same time. It seemed to be of Dwemer construction. I don't even have it on display, because I haven't been able to positively identify it yet. It is a shield of Dwemer make, but not traditional in any sense of the word. The pieces of it just don't seem to match, and I wondered if it isn't some sort of fake. I suppose I may be able to part with it, but it'll need compensation. I'm also always looking for new piece for the Museum of Artifact, unique item and armor and weapon of lore, you know the stuff. If you would be willing to donate a couple to the museum, I'd be willing to part with the shield.
These shoes are killing me.
On nous fait pitié un peu. Famed artifact of Tamriel. Lord's Mill, Ebony Mill, c'est Quest, Spellbreaker, Prisomir, Staff of Magnus, Warlock Ring, Ring of Finaster, Ring of Khajiit, Mace of Molak Ball, Mask of Clavicus File, Mehrunes Razor, Curious of the Savior's Hide que j'ai sur moi je pense. Spear of Bitter Mercy, Daedric Scourge que j'ai peut-être, Fist of Radagals, Blade of the Monarch, Ring of Surrounding, Boots of the Apostle, Mentor Ring que j'ai définitivement sur moi, Dragonbone Mail, Skull Crusher, Gold Brand, Fang of Enmet Paquette, Umbra Sword peut-être que je l'ai, Helm of Orin Bear Claw, Mark.
It's another day in
City of
Morrowind.
light, city of magic.
Divine Intervention.
Justice news.
Alright. On va appeler ça un épisode. Exception area. La prochaine fois, on va être chez nous.
Something. What does it ask?
Et on va voir quel artefact que j'ai. Je pensais que le Real Bow allait en être un, mais je pense que vu qu'il est nécessaire pour une autre quest qui en fait peut-être pas partie. Anyway. Puis si j'ai pas d'artefact que je suis prêt à donner, notamment... Bon, toi je te garde là. Ok, non, ça c'est une ring que je me suis faite. Ouais, si j'ai pas de ring que je suis prêt à donner, d'item que j'ai prêt à donner, on va aller dans Hunter 1, simplement la prochaine fois. Alors, au revoir et à bientôt.